In this video, you will find probably one of the best product research tutorials on YouTube. Why? Because we will walk you through the process of finding a winning Amazon product idea using Helium 10 tools. All you need to do to find your new bestseller is to follow all the steps provided in this video. Enjoy!
Hi, my name is Nikki and I'm from Orange Click, and today we're going to show you a comprehensive product research using the Helium 10 tool. We wanted to give you a more in-depth tutorial when it comes to doing your own product research using the all-in-one Amazon seller tool, Helium 10. And we would like to help you use advanced criteria used by seven-figure Amazon sellers to find those profitable products with less competition. So let's dive right in and let us show you how to do it. So we are now in the dashboard of Helium 10 and we are going to use the black box tool to jumpstart our product research. So I'm just going to click this tool. And what I'm going to do is let's start with your target audience. If you already have a hobby that you have in mind, or you want to offer a product that is close to what your current hobby is, then that's fine. So let's say you're an athletic person and you want to provide some accessories that is in line with sports. And so, or any product that you can offer in line with sports and outdoors. So if you are inclined into that hobby, then definitely you can start by clicking that category here. So Helium 10 provides us with all the categories that is available on Amazon. And so it will be easier for you to narrow down your product research. So what I'm going to do is just click this category, sports and outdoor. Then next is I would like to have all the competition that I'm going to look at right now to have a minimum price of at least $20. And then what I'm going to do next is to put a monthly revenue of at least $5,000. Because if you are just a beginner and you just want to try out if this product will indeed give you this monthly revenue, then the $5,000 monthly revenue is a good start. Now I'm going to also select a minimum of monthly unit sales of 300. And then I'm just going to leave the fulfillment to any because I don't want to restrict myself and I just want to, in this case, see what's out there. And for the weight, I'm going to put a maximum of 3 pounds because I just want my product to be small and compact. And as we all know that packing fees are very high. And so the more lightweight and small it is, the better. So we will put it on the maximum of 3 and then that's it. Okay, so black box tool from Helium 10 was able to get 500 items for my criteria. So as you can see, there are a lot of items here that you can initially look at based on their performance. And the data here that is being provided by Helium 10 black box tool is all extracted from Amazon data. So I took the liberty in looking at product. So we are going to follow this logic that I will be looking here. So what I found a while ago was this one. It's called a hat stretcher for fitted hats. So it's basically a hat stretcher that can stretch a cowboy hat or any hat that you have, and it will basically stretch it to fit your head size. And so let's see what are the target market for this type of product. So we can see here that it's, let's say, hat enthusiasts or let's say cowboy hat owners. The sooner you define your target market, the better it is for you to figure out what type of product are you going to find. Because there's a million products here on Amazon and there's a lot of categories under sports and outdoors. The sooner you are able to or define your target market, then the better you will be able to find your product. So what I'm going to do here is I will not just use any ASIN here. I will use Helium 10's X-ray tool to further examine the top competitors. So I will just click the X-ray tool from this Chrome extension tool. With this keyword phrase that we use, hat stretcher for fitted hats, it has a search volume of 2,731. That's substantial, over 2,000. And what I'm going to do next is look at the performance overview of the top competitors. So we can see here the total revenue is at 716,537 with an average monthly revenue of 19,904 and an average price of $21. So as you can see here, there are some products here that has sponsored ads. So what I'm going to do is filter and hide the sponsored products from these results. And then what I'm going to do next is to remove those products that is not related to the product that I'm going to offer, which are these ones, the hats. So what I'm going to just leave out here are the hat stretchers. So the reason for this is to really get the result that is most accurate and get the relevant competitors to the product that you are trying to research right now. So we don't need these products to get an accurate result. Okay, so almost done. So I'm also going to take out those sets because what I'm going to just use here are individuals. So I'm going to make sure that from the results, what I'm going to just get are individual sets. Okay, now I'm going to filter the revenue from highest to lowest. So the best part here is that we are going to choose the keywords that we are going to use or the main keywords that we are going to focus on in this product research. So X-Ray is going to make this efficient for us is because we are just going to select here the top 10 competitors with the highest revenue. Okay, so I'm going to select 10 and I'm just going to click Run Cerebro here. So Helium 10 is going to direct me right away to Cerebro tool with the 10 ASINs that I selected and then further process the keywords or extract the keywords as a reverse ASIN method, and I will put the minimum volume, search volume of 2000. So I'm going to exclude variations and get keywords. So from here, I will get the best keywords that I will choose, which is highly relevant to the product that I'm offering, as well as I'm going to look for those keywords that has lesser competition but equally substantial volume. So I'm looking at a minimum of 2000 search volume per month with these ASINs. So first of all, I'm going to choose here the top competitor, which is this one, RadBiz. So what I'm going to do is to just click the ASIN and then copy here. So I'm going to put it here on my Amazon link for my reference later on. So let's move on and look for our top 3 keyword phrases. I'm going to filter the search volume from highest to lowest and then select here my top 3 keywords. Okay, so try your best to select those keywords that are most relevant to your product. And if you want to check it out, for example, cowboy hat holder, let's try this. So you just click this and check if using these keywords Amazon will return you a result of the products that you're trying to sell. But in this case, won't direct you to the results that you are trying to or that you're expecting to. So there are no cowboy hat stretchers here, and so we are not using this keyword phrase. Okay, let's try this hat stretcher. It has 2,236 search volume. So true enough, Amazon has returned the products that we are trying to sell, which are hat stretcher. So what I'm going to do is to add this one to my product research sheet here and then put the search volume here. So it says that the hat stretcher has 2,236 monthly search volume. Then on to my next keyword. Now I'm going to also use the hat stretcher for fitted hats, which we already saw that it has 2,731 search volume. And the last one is the cowboy hat stretcher, which has 3,511 monthly search volume. Okay, so since we are using this, either you can highlight it in this way. And so we now move on to advanced criteria that we have to answer in order to move on and try to see if this product is really our next profitable product. So next, what we're going to do is ask ourselves if this product is an individual item. So as you can see from the results here, this product doesn't come with any other sets. So it comes only an individual item. So what I'm going to do is say here, yes. Okay. Now let's see if this is hazmat. So you can check hazmat. If this is a hazmat item, you can go and check in the Seller Central from the Amazon if this product is included in the hazmat category. So you already have these links that you can find on the web when you just type Amazon rules in terms of hazmat. So it's basically telling you not to sell flammable, sharp objects, batteries, acids, essential oils, and flammable. So basically, this product is none of those. So for this product, it doesn't include in one of those hazmat materials. So we are going to say no. Then, is it breakable? So from looking at this product, it is fairly durable because it's made of metal and wood. So I'm going to go back here and say no. Okay. Now let's move on to, is it electronic? So what we're trying to tell you from the start of product research, when you are still starting as an Amazon seller, refrain from choosing products that are with electronics because there's a lot of documentation, safety qualifications in order for your product to qualify and be ready for use. So this product is clearly not electronic. So another good sign. Now, for gated, you can also check that out by checking the gated products on Amazon. You can type that, what are gated products on Amazon, and you can have that here. So the list of the gated categories, you can check if this product is one of them. So I'm going to go back to my sheet and it's not gated, okay? So for patent or trademark, this is where we have to really check if this product, for example, you're trying to copy this product. You will have to check if this is already owned by a company or a person and they have already established a patent. So what you're going to do is go to uspto.gov and you will have to search for that product. For example, hat. What I did is type hat, just one word, and stretcher because the whole database is going to search it together, hat, stretcher. So here, these are more like scientific, but I am not seeing anything that is hat related. So you can preview the patent here if ever you will come across the patent for that product. So what will you do here if ever you'll find a patent for that product? Look for the design and try to create a product design that is different from that. Either you will have a different measurement, a different size, right? So it's not copying the patent anymore. You are designing your own product and simply not copying the design and the technology that this patent or patent holder has already owned. So that is why we have to check if there are patents already that is owned by a person using this design. You can also do Google patents. And so I was able to do a hat stretcher search here. And here you can see right away a preview of the hat stretcher. Here you can already see the preview of the hat stretcher tool that they have, that this person has patent to. So it's easy for you to check if this design is owned already. So this one will help you, save you tons of money if ever you are given a fine for infringement of intellectual rights. So this will really help you deviate or differentiate your product as well. I'm going to say here on my checklist that it doesn't have any patent yet for the type of design that I'm trying to offer or sell. Next, does it have PPC eligibility. So remember a while ago, I had to hide the sponsored products from the X-ray tool here. It means that my top competitors or some of my competitors are eligible to run PPC campaign ads with this product. So it gives me the idea that it is PPC eligible. So I'm saying yes to this one. So next, what I'm going to do, the room for improvements, I will do this later. So market trend. So what I'm going to do is go at Google Trends, and this is where our selected keywords will be offhand. So what I'm going to do is try to figure out if there's a substantial search trend with the hat stretcher keyword. So just don't forget to set the location to based on the marketplace that you're trying to sell. So in my case, it's United States. You can look at the past 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, 5 years. But I'm going to do the past 12 months to really know the seasonality or how evergreen this search volume is. And so what I'm seeing here is that it does have a very good search trend. A lot of people are looking for this type of product all throughout the year. And what's cool here is that I can compare my other chosen keywords in this Google Trend analysis. So I just copied and pasted my... Alright, so it didn't get any result for the hat stretcher for fitted hats. So what I'm going to do is try the cowboy hat stretcher. Alright, so for the cowboy hat stretcher, it does have some search volume in some months like April, July, August, November, December, January to February. So it really gives me a visual overview of the keywords that I have chosen and the search trend that it has over the year. So for me, the hat stretcher is the one that has a steady search volume all throughout the year. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this as my main chosen keyword. Okay, so the hat stretcher. Now next, we have already seen the market trend. It has a market trend using the hat stretcher. Now, what I'm going to do is look if there are room for improvements in terms of this product. So I'm going to go back again to my X-ray product research tool and look for the review count of my top 10 competitors. So my top 10 competitors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 of my top competitors have less than 500 review counts. So this means that there's a lot of improvement. And the ratings as well, they have 4.6, 4.5. Even the top competitor has 4.5 ratings. And as well as the rest of my competition here, 4.4. So this tells me that there's a room for improvement for this product. And I will look at those ratings and figure out what are those features that the customers didn't like and what features they wanted to add in order for this product to give a proper function to what they are expecting. And so I will say here, tentatively for now, it has room for improvements based on the review count and the review ratings that I've seen from the X-ray tool. Now, what I'm going to do is to download the results from the X-ray tool as a CSV and copy and paste it here. So I have it here already. I downloaded it, and what I'm going to do is just copy the data here and then paste it over here, and I will be able to have my average price, my average unit sales per month, my average revenue, and the average review. Sometimes it will really go as far as 60, and in this case I only have around 27 results that are the most relevant to my competitor data. And I have already seen here that based on my computation here, the average price that I have is $25 for all of my competitors. The average unit sales is $353 per month, and the average monthly revenue is $6,805 per month, and the average review is 566 for all of my competitors. So I'm going to go back to my advanced criteria and ask myself is the average price $20 and above? And looking at this result, I will say yes, and I will put here the amount of the average price. Next, is the average review count 500 and below? So it's a tad bit over 500. I'm going to put no. However, I'm going to put here the average review count is 566. So it tells me that there's still a lot of opportunity for me to get in the market, since let's look at this one. For the next question, is the top 10 out of the top 20 ASINs have below 500 review count? Let's count. So we have here the top 20, and what I'm going to do is count the ASINs that has less than 500 review. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 out of top 20 ASINs have below 500 review count. So what I'm going to put here is yes, and put 17. So right now we have very few competitors that are gathering a lot of reviews. So it means that they are just starting out, and they are trying their best to gather a lot of reviews. And we all know that review count means also the velocity of sales. So again, this is another indication that even though we have already these top 2 competitors who have a lot of review counts, the rest, however, are still trying to rank organically, get those traffic in, and get the sales conversion going. And so let's move on to the next criteria. Is the average monthly revenue 5,000 and above? Remember, from the black box tool a while ago, our monthly revenue is at 5,000. So let's look at our competitors if the average monthly revenue is more than 5,000. And so we can see here that the average revenue of all of my competitors here is 6,805. And so I will click yes, and I will put here the amount of the average revenue, which is 6,805. Okay, so the next question would be, is the top 10 out of top 20 ASINs have revenue of 5,000 and above? Let's look at the revenue column here, and these are my top 20 competitors, and let's count how many competitors or how many ASINs have monthly revenue of 5,000 and above. So let's start here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so here I will say no, but then we knew that it's almost 50% of my top 20 competitors have a revenue of 5,000. And so I will say 9 out of 20. Just for reference for later when I start to finalize my product research. And right now, everything is still looking good because the average price is way above than our criteria a while ago, which is just 20. And for the average unit sales, we also set up our criteria of at least 300 monthly unit sales. And what we have right now is an average unit sales of 353. And that is also a strong indication that this product is profitable and has a substantial or a high velocity sales. And with regards to revenue as well, we do have 17 out of our top 20 competitors that has more than 5,000 revenue and above, and 9 out of 20 of our top competitors that has 500 revenue counts and below. Okay, so I will put here yes, and then put the 353. Now, looking at our advanced criteria, this product is really looking good with regards to our X-ray competitor data analysis. And let's move on and look at our shipping cost computation. So what are we going to do here now is to look for at least 3 suppliers from Alibaba and try to contact them and ask for a quotation of at least 500 units and try to see if there are, for example, for this one, for this product research only, but if you do have the time to contact them, then you will be able to get a more accurate price of your product So for this one, I just took more than 200 pieces. They are offering for $1.80 for this product. If it's 199 pieces and below, it's $6. So try to look for suppliers that is trade assured and is verified by Alibaba. So this ensures you as well that these suppliers have already qualified the trade assurance and is verified by Alibaba to be a supplier and has already been working for a couple of years and a couple of companies already. So in this case, I got 3 suppliers here and I got the average of the minimum and maximum quotes that they have below 500 units and 500 units and up. So usually for the shipping cost computation, I will look at the product itself. For example, this is my top competitor Asin, and I'm going to look at the product detail page and look for the weight. So from looking at the product description, I have seen that the weight of this product is just 1.12 pounds. I'm going to add it here, and then I have a formula of converting it to kilograms. We have here a standard cost when we are going to ship it per kilogram at sea or sea freight. So we have our shipping cost computation now. So what are we going to do next is to do a cost of production. We will get the average of the prices here from our 3 suppliers. So let's say that the shipping cost is 1.02 and the cost of product is the average of the minimum and the maximum price that the suppliers have given you, the quote. And then we have here 5.47. Let's see if we can sell this at $23. Now, what we're going to do here, this is very cool. We're going to use the profitability calculator. Here, using the Chrome extension tool of Helium 10, you can click profitability calculator. And next, you will be, let's say we use $23 and then use the weight, which is 1.12. And then our manufacturing cost, which is 5.47. Again, this would be more accurate when you do send an email or ask for an inquiry of quotation from your suppliers. And then you will be able to see here the FBA fee, which is $5.40. And then the referral fee of $3.45. So it says here that between January to September, the ROI for this product is at 137%. That's very, very good. And for October to December, the ROI is at 134% with a profit margin of 35%, as well as the same with January to September season. So the net that you will have or net profit would be $8.19 and $8.12 for this product alone. So imagine 500 units of those and you will have $8 profit on top of that. So what you're going to do is copy the results here, although it differs quite here. So you have FBA fee of $5.40 and an Amazon referral fee of $3.45. And storage cost, you can also find it here. Storage fee of Alright, another very good data from Helium 10 is that they will give you a different storage cost depending on the time that you're going to send it to Amazon warehouse, which is from January to September. The storage cost will only cost you $0.03 or 0.03 cents. And between October to December, it goes up to 10 cents. So it will really help you plan as well when to send out your products to the Amazon warehouse and adjust your product cost and adjust your product cost accordingly with regards to the different seasons or different months that you're going to store your products on Amazon warehouse. So this is really a good thing to know. So we are going to be prudent and use the biggest cost, which is 0.10 or 10 cents. So looking at this, the selling item price at $23 and a cost of product of $5.47 minus all the FBA fees and the shipping fee, you will have a net profit of $7.56. Now, it's quite different from what Helium 10 has able to give us because the shipping fee or the freight cost is only for 0.47 here. But it depends again on your supplier if you're going to pay for the freight going to the Amazon warehouse, or it is also included in their quote price. So again, what we are doing here is being prudent and using a higher amount of shipping fee. And that's why it pointed us, or we arrived at a net profit of $7.56 with a net margin of $32.87. So all in all, this product is really giving us all the thumbs up when it comes to defining if this product is profitable, because it already checked off all of our criterias. And in terms of the niche, there's less competition in terms of looking at the average review count as well as the amount of competitors that we have. So for the profitability calculator, we can copy and paste it here for reference as well. And as you can see, the ROI is very good. It's more than 100. And most of all, it's not electronic and it's very easy to customize. Let's now go to how it can be improved, or what are the features that you can improve more or add in terms of differentiating from your other competitors. So what you can do is look at the ratings of your competitors, see what the customers are raving about this product, and definitely look at those reviews. All right, so for example, this one, they are saying that this is definitely not one size fits all. So definitely look for the sizing that this customer is looking for, which is 8.5 and above. So design a hat stretcher that goes all the way to this size. So that's another feature for you to improve on. So again, make sure that the mechanism, for example, in this type of review, they say that the mechanism in the middle doesn't work. So one of your quality control with your product, if ever you're going to receive a sample from your suppliers, is to really check if the mechanism and the sizing really works with this product. Okay, so again, looking at the quality of the product, so make sure that the materials that you are using for your product doesn't fall apart easily, and it's sure to be durable, and it can last long for the customers to use it as long as they can. It's either you will have 2 more options of sizing for this one. That's another feature that you can add, and a more durable finish or assembly for this product. So those are the things that I can think at the top of my head looking at the bad reviews from this customer. So either I can add on my notes here, I can say add more metal for sizing, make sure it doesn't fall apart easily, use a more premium material, and all of those things. So again, judging from the product research that I just did right now, this product is very profitable and it has a search trend that is ongoing for the rest of the year. So again, Helium 10 was able to help us to really narrow down our search in terms of sports and outdoors category with our criteria. And we were able to comprehensively analyze our top competitors using the X-ray tool from Helium 10, as well as extract the keywords using the Cerebro tool from Helium 10 from our top 10 competitors. And we were able to really dissect each and every part of this product, if it's hazmat, if it's breakable, if it's electronic, if it has patent or not. This is really important. If it's gated, if it's PPC eligible, if it has a steady market trend, and how many competitors have 500 review count and below, how many competitors have a monthly revenue of 5,000 and above, as well as how many competitors have monthly unit sales of 300 and above. And so it is proven that this product is profitable, and you definitely ensure its profitability by using the Helium 10 profit calculator as well. So you just have to enter your desired selling price, the weight of the product that you're trying to sell, the cost of the product based from the 3 suppliers that you inquired, and the average price that you have gathered. And there you go. You will have the referral fees based from this profitability calculator. And yep, if you're aiming for a 30% margin, then definitely this product is one of those products that will fit your criteria. So I hope we were able to give you an in-depth analysis and comprehensive product research using Helium 10, and we were able to get a winning product this time with 32% net margin and with only a selling price of $23. Okay, so again, don't forget to subscribe to Orange and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new videos every week. And if you didn't try yet the Helium 10 tools, save big with using our coupon codes in the description of this video down below. And by using our coupon codes, you will be able to try out this amazing all-in-one Amazon seller tool that will help you find your next profitable product and will help you catapult your business on a bigger scale. Again, thank you for watching our video. This is Nikki from Orange Click. Have a good one.
Do you also use Helium 10 tools for Amazon product research? Let us know in the comments below and share what is your strategy for finding new products to sell. Also, we would like to hear your feedback, and in case you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe buttons below. And now I recommend you to check this playlist for product research, where you will find different kind of tool demos, tips and tricks, and lots of more useful resources. Check this out.